Okay, thank you for joining me today. I have a very interesting topic. I'm sure you saw it as I'm gonna play some song as so get prepared here. I'm a little bit I'm staying warm today for some reason. So I'm wearing this spring jacket because I'm celebrating spring weather here. It's not springtime officially yet, but it's feeling like spring already here. Oh, I didn't start Facebook. Okay, let's start Facebook. You are here, moving in our Let's start Facebook. I worship you. And then we'll take it from there. Okay, Facebook is live now. Just waiting for all my folks to join me today. I'm sure you want to love to join me today. I have a very interesting topic to talk about. As a promise. As a promise. Okay, we're going live on Instagram now. Boom. We are live on Instagram. Thank you for joining me. Enjoy that song by Sinach. I worship you. If you're liking this song I'm playing today, please like it. This song is one of the best songs I've ever heard in my life. It has almost 171 million views on Facebook, on YouTube alone. It's a beautiful song by Sinach. I'm not sure about copyright. I don't know if I could play this song without having issue with YouTube. But I'm just hoping. That's why I play my wife's song. Now you know why I play my wife's song, because we get copyright letters from YouTube, and I don't want to deal with that. What they do is that if you can't solidify while you're playing a song that you don't have license to play, they would drop the video, and I don't want them to drop any video, because the reason I come up here is not to talk about a song, is actually to talk about other things in life, and I don't want to lose a content because of a 5 minutes song that was played in the content. But thank you for joining me. I have someone watching on YouTube. I'm really guessing it's my mom. My mom always want to join me. Thank you, Mama, if that's you. I have someone on Facebook joining already. I'm waiting for a couple of people to join me on Instagram before I roll the die today. Today we have an interesting topic, as I said, and I'm very happy to be here. I've been up since 3:30, but I've been thinking about this video today. I've been thinking about what I'm coming to share today. I've been thinking about that. I'm just trying to adjust some of my lighting here. Okay, thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Should we start rolling the dice? Okay, I guess that's enough for Sinach for now. Sinach is one of the best artists in the world, in my opinion. And if you have not heard any of her song, go and listen to her song. You'll be happy you did. You'll be happy you did. I'm just adjusting Facebook here. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's go into it. The topic for today is you are not, or we are, as a human race, we are not as smart as we think we are. I think that is funny, because first time I heard that, I actually laughed. But it's so true. It's so true. We are not as smart as we think we are. And there are various instances to defend what I just said, because when you are in a room and you're the smartest kid there, you think you're a smart kid, very smart kid, and sometimes you kind of feel very bigger than you really are, until you go to a different class and you notice. I had that experience growing up. I was in a particular school and I was the best in that class that I was at, until my parents decided to change my school to a different school. and I noticed, I noticed, I saw some very smart kid in that school. That school was a very high end school. Because I'm not giving excuses, obviously, but I knew I was going to be facing some challenges in that new school. And I'm telling you, I really did face a lot of challenges with how smart the kids in that class was. And I was still one of the best, but not on top as I thought I'm going to be. You know, it is important for us to know that we are not as smart as we think we are. Look at what I want. I wanted today's video to be interactive. I really want comments. If you're here, please put a comment there and just tell me you agree or you disagree. I want us to have a conversation today about this topic. I don't like the way Facebook is set up. Sorry, guys, I'm really struggling to set up Facebook today. I don't know why. It's probably going to be a little bit dark. I have a few lighting. I'm actually using a dark room with a little lighting just to help, But I like the inspiration I get when the room is not too bright. Now, as I said, it is supposed to be an interactive video today. We are not as smart as we think we are. What do you think, the one watching me on Facebook? Put a comment, send me a like. Let me know you're here. Let me know you're here. Send me a like. I notice that when I have interaction, I communicate better. When I'm communicating just to the cameras as I am doing right now, it kind of limits my ability to communicate. It doesn't really limit it, but I don't get inspiration to communicate as I would love to. But when I start getting comments and start seeing likes, it just bring out the best in me. And I'm sure that is how it is for a lot of people. I don't think I'm weird. If I am, put on the comment below as well and let me know that you're a weird guy. But anyways, as I was saying, we are not as smart as we think we are. And the reason I said that is because there are various instances, Oh my goodness. That is what we're dealing with today. That is what we're dealing with today. We're dealing with a lot of. Now you see how real this can be. The camera for Facebook just flipped. But it is not the end of the world. We are not as smart as we think we are. I don't think I'm going to really overflow. I was thinking I could do a 20-minute video on that, but I'm not inspired to do that anymore. I'm not inspired to do that. I think the message is clear enough. The message is clear enough, and I want to spend some time to appreciate a few people today as well. The other day I was appreciating my dad. I appreciated my mom. I appreciated Pastor Ike, Reverend Evangelist Mrs. Edobo. Yesterday I appreciated my confidence. This week I've actually appreciated a lot of people that have been a blessing to me, and they are still a blessing to me. They are still a blessing to me to this day, and I'm very grateful for these people. And but there's someone I want to appreciate today. His name is Pastor Ralph of Christ Embassy. Pastor Ralph was my pastor for a few years, and I think I've done a video before whereby he came on that video and I appreciated him a little bit. But today I want to kind of go a little bit further. How it was a blessing to me. Pastor Ralph gave me opportunity to go preach in various program back in the days, and that kind of built up my confidence to preach the gospel, and it gave me opportunities to lead in church and lead a group, play a vital role in the choir. I did a lot of things just under his pastoring. He's very liberal when it comes to how he wants to relate. It's just one of those things that I really love about him, the ability for him to want to be I'm just trying to look for the word. Want to see the best out of you. He always look for the best out of people. And Pastor Ralph blessed my life so much, so much. I cannot overemphasize how much blessing I received just being under his ministry, under his pastoring for those many years in Brampton, Ontario. I want to give Pastor Ralph, a shout out today for being a blessing. It was a blessing in my life. Having said that, I want to move to someone else that was a blessing. I think I mentioned him before, but I'm just kind of remembering since I'm on that line of pastors in that particular church that was a blessing. Pastor Bola. Pastor Bola was a father when I came to this country. He was my pastor, my first pastor I had in Canada. And Pastor Bola was full of God's word. When Pastor Bola is preaching, I'm just like this. He's so full of God's word. Pastor Bola was a blessing to me. He taught me a lot of things. Like he gave some analogy. There's one he gave whereby he said if you grab an orange and when you squeeze it, what you get is an orange juice, right? He said that is how we are as a human being. When we face challenges, when the challenges squeezes us, what comes out is what we have in us. If we have the word of God in us, the word of God will come out. And if we have fear and we have doubt, those are the things that will come out. Those are the things that will display when we are facing challenges, And I think that is so important. I think that is so important. I think it is important. It's even more important when you just on that same topic of challenges. Whenever you face a challenge in your life, that challenge defines your character. You never know how powerful you are until you face the challenges. You never know how mentally strong you are until you face the challenges. When you face a challenge, it doesn't matter what kind of challenge. It can be a challenge with finances. It can be a challenge with your health. It can be a challenge in your marriage, with your children, in your job, whatsoever challenges it is. When they come to you, they will test your character. They will test your character. They will test how strong you are mentally, most especially mentally. There was a story of the other day that someone killed a girl in his class, and we were thinking they were related. They weren't. Yesterday we got to hear in the news that they weren't even related. It was just a classmate, but that guy, the kid that killed the other girl, has some mental issues, and that was it. That means mentally you have to be strong. Sometimes we pay attention to everything else, but we don't pay attention to our mental health. Mental health is a big deal. When I was in school, this was one of the courses we took on mental health, just seeing how people suffer through mental health is a big issue in our world today. It's not talked about as much as it should be talked about, because I know that everybody have gone through some kind of mental health issue. And you're like, oh, are you telling me that I'm crazy? No, I'm not saying you're crazy. What I'm saying is that everybody have gone through grief. Grief is a kind of mental health, and when you have had issues with grief, you have had issue with trauma, you have had issue. It doesn't have to be schizophrenia and other very high syndrome of mental health. I'm just even talking about those that affect us on a daily basis. If you're always angry, some people are always angry. When they are like sitting on the edge, you just have to go meet them then on the edge, and they will show you they are. They are just one word away from spiking up, from throwing for putting on their gloves. They are not relatable. And these are not bad people. These are just people suffering from mental health, because sometimes we want to be able to differentiate. I'm kind of rushing my words today because I want to kind of make this video at 20 minutes. Okay, let me slow down. I got excited with that topic there, because that is one of my strongest topic I love talking about, and is my area too. Is my area. I think it's important for us to really take our mental health very seriously. I think it's important for us to be very conscious of our mental health. Doing things that would help your mental health, doing things that would help you. When you're tired, take a rest. Rest is very important for your mental health. Being stressed can affect you mentally. Don't take it easy. Don't take it lightly. being stressed, being emotionally stressed, being financially stressed, being psychologically stressed. Don't take stress carelessly. Stress has killed more people than COVID-19. I'm telling you, stress has killed more people than COVID-19 and the vaccine put together. You know, let's take our mental health very seriously. And it's a big topic. One day I'm going to have a panel, Jeremy, whereby we'll just focus on mental health. Well, I took a workshop 2 weeks ago, two Saturdays ago, and the topic was mental health, and it was a 2 hours training and workshop, and I learned a lot just listening to the professor that was teaching that day. Break things down about how people suffer through mental health issues. Let's not take our mental health lightly at all. Don't You will regret doing that. You regret doing that. Always create an atmosphere for joy. Always create an atmosphere for joy. Always create the world you want to live in. Nobody is going to create your world for you. There's a message Pastor Chris preached many years ago. It's called Recreating Your World. You are in charge of your world. Recreate the world you want to live in. If you want to live in a mess, you created it. You create your mess. If you want to live in happiness and joy and richness and prosperity and everything in between, you create it by your choices, by your decisions on a daily basis. Our decisions decide our life. Our decisions decide our wealth. Our decisions decide our health. If I wake up and I eat a bowl of cereal with maybe 12 grams of sugar, or I woke up and I drank a glass of green tea with 2 hard-boiled eggs with a toast, I'm going to feel different. I'm going to feel different. You know why? Because one is more healthier. The other one is just a bowl of carbs with milk. That's the difference. But with the other one, I have my carbohydrate, I have protein, and I have, milk. I can even throw in a little bit of orange, just to help with balanced diet. That's what I'm talking about, with a glass of water as well. Just make sure you get all the nutrition in one bowl. It's very important. Not carbs in the morning, protein in the afternoon, and in the evening vegetable. No, you want to have everything in one bowl. But we're not talking about that today. We're not talking about that today. We're not talking about nutrition today. There will be a time whereby we would dig deep. As I'm talking to you guys, I'm getting messages coming through my phone at the same time, and it's really affecting my focus today. But I want to wrap up here. The video is going to be a short, as I said, is a short one, just talking about we are not as smart as we think we are. God bless you. See you tomorrow.